Hello, and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So, in the last episode, we went through the sewer and did the request for the CID, and on our way out, we encountered Grimcat and had to fight her. And after fighting her, she ran off. It turns out the Genesis lit up, so pretty sure she's using a Genesis to be all stealthy. I don't know how, but pretty sure that's the case. And then we went to see a movie and saw someone who clearly is also the Golden Blood actress is clearly Grimcat. So she's kind of like, she was following us around before. I don't know if she still is, but yeah. And then everyone, went home for the night, and we're on our own for a nighttime adventure. I already did the side quests in the last episode and talked to all NPCs in Riverside and Old Town. We only have to talk to NPCs in Tyrell District here quick, and then do both these 3-time events. We only have 1 point, but I'm gonna watch the Cinephile duty, and then we're gonna reload and actually keep the Elaine one. So that's what's happening. So yeah, and then we have to watch a movie, actually watch a movie. So we have to do that as well. So Nate, hey detective, good to see you. Off to patrol the shopping district? You never catch a break, do you? Yeah, I feel like I'm always swamped with work. Being a detective isn't as easy as it sounds. Well, at least the patrols give me the chances to run into hot babes like you, so it's not all bad. Damn, I don't know about that. Is he hitting on us? Ew. This guy's a walking, talking department scandal in the making. Huh? What's wrong? Why do you two get all quiet? Nate, what are you doing? Okay, I may be single again, but that just means I'm a free man. Now, time to start meeting some new people. Huh? Did they just frown at me? Nah, you must be imagining things. Well, you should probably just tell him, don't do it again, because there's nothing illegal about hitting on someone. Well, they're on duty, too. I don't know. I'd say this is unprofessional, Nate. You shouldn't do this. I hear this guy's got a new girlfriend every month or so. Definitely something wrong with him. Oh, is that how it is? We're getting dirt on Nate. I always thought this guy was a gross playboy. Now that I've talked to him, it turns out he is a gross playboy. Shocking. I don't know about playboy. I don't know. Oh. Monument depicting a group of 4 animals. What? Bird, cat, dog, and sheep?
See the movie. Fans are raving about.
What's that about? Is there a reason for that? Mm-hmm. I think I'm thinking of Yakuza. There's a bunch of animals stacked on top of each other. No, it was during a quiz in Yakuza. They talked about a monument from... Where was that? Germany? Oh, I don't know. It had the special meaning and everything. It's gone. It's just lost knowledge. Okay, now to check our inventory. If I'm smart about this, I might be able to get this done ahead of schedule. Why in the world did she need to get a job? Maybe Ren might know something about this. Looks like someone who goes to Aramis. Why is he working at this bookstore? I'm curious, but not enough to ask. I'll just leave him be. Oh, I want to learn his name. She wouldn't go out and get a job unless it was for a good reason. I'm gonna have to talk to Ren about this when I get back. My dad's company is being featured in a magazine again. It's such a peppy magazine, too. He looks completely different from the way he really acts at home. It's insane. Not saying there's anything wrong with acting more like a businessman when you're in entertainment. I just wish he didn't push his views onto me. Sure, that's fair. I come from a long line of merchants. Supposedly this place used to be a trading company a long time ago, but my grandparents converted it into a bookstore after they saw a number of book lovers in Edith. And well, here I am, still selling books. If you ever wondered what we do with the other floors in this building... Oh wait, this is the old lady, isn't it? For some reason she's got old lady voice. Floors 2 through 4 constitute our enormous storehouse. Thanks to the wonders of orbital computers, we can manage an enormous inventory, which means even more books for our customers. Am I right?
Welcome.
I don't know. Maybe that is an old
I
lady.
hope to see you again. Welcome. I hope to see you again.
It could just be the accent that's throwing me off. My ancestors were all talented business people in their own right, and I, for one, intend to maintain that legacy. I'll do whatever it takes to stay a step ahead, whether that's managing our inventory with computers or collaborating with authors. I want the store at the head of the pack. Sure? All right, let's keep going down the road.
Just getting started.
You? Cowhan. Hey, Cowhan. You know that customer who booked the entire restaurant earlier? Yes? What about it? It kind of bothers me that I never got to do any serving that entire time. Did I do something wrong? Was I rude somehow? No, you were fine. Well, it sure seems like something was going on. It was bothering the heck out of me. The fact that he was serving upper management could only mean one thing. It must be one of them. That would explain why he always looks on guard. Ah. And I'll take your order whenever you're free.
Do you know what you want?
Oh, I bought these. I just
hope
haven't
to see you again.
done the thing. Cowhan. Hey, Cowhan, are you listening?
Let's see.
Welcome back, Mr. Arkride. What brings you here, of all places? Haven't you had your dinner by now? Don't ask questions you already know the answers to, lady. Aw, did Sal get you in a snippy mood? Poor thing. When he asked me to order that dried fruit, I was wondering what he needed it for, and now I have my answer. I'm not one to take sides on these things. Sal and I come from different families, but I know this much about him. He can be a very persuasive man. From what I heard, it's customary for the 8 elders who run Hayaway to come from each of the different families. Yeah. Brain. If I had to guess, Mao's probably at the same level in the organization as Sao, but she doesn't serve the same role as him. It's not like I care to know the inner workings of these people, but I'd be eaten alive in my dealings with them if I didn't. I'm not one to take sides. After all, Sao and I come from different families, but I know... Oh, you already said that. I hear Longport is quite the rowdy city these days. You sure you don't need a little insurance going into a place like that? I'm fine. This is already a pain in the ass when we haven't even started. I'm sure he only gave you such a challenging job because he knew you could handle it. Oh, you may also be interested to know that we have a pair of intriguing guests on the 2nd floor. Hopefully they enjoy their time with us. We always aim to please. Oh? A bracer and another bracer. I was expecting someone... That is a huge plate of food. Wow. It's time to announce the results. Junior Bracer Gray Arnold from the Republic of Calvard. Congratulations, you passed the test. We hereby recognize you as being qualified to serve as a senior bracer. Thank you, man. Man, am I relieved. I was worried what was going to happen at the end there. You shouldn't have. It's tradition for the instructor to wrap things up with a good, hard punch for the examinee. You sure took it like a champ, I'll give you that. You've got some growing to do still. So keep working at it, got it? Right, I won't let you down, Lahad. That's the spirit. Keep up that attitude and you'll turn out to be a fine bracer one day. You punched him at the end of his exam? Eat up, Gray. Today's on me. That's really nice of you. I appreciate it, but there's one thing that's still bothering me a little. This is a Hayaway restaurant, isn't it? Is it really such a good idea for people like us to be here so out in the open? What are you talking about? You still worried about that? Don't you realize they already vetted us as soon as we walked through the door? Besides, who's to say we didn't also come here to do a little espionage and see what the other guys are up to? What? You've got to be kidding me. I had no idea that's what you had in mind. You play a lot dirtier than I thought. In order to become a senior bracer, you have to get recommendations from every branch. I finally got my first one. I have a long road ahead of me before I get the rest, though. That was... So he's experiencing trails in the sky. The first game, the entire game is just about going around and getting recommendations. Well, I mean, there's an overall plot, but you really get to learn about the Bracer Guild in that one. Still, as long as I keep at it, I know I'll become a senior bracer one day. Just have to stay energized and keep on trucking. Like, I completely forgot about that till he said that. Don't worry, those guys won't harm a thing. This is all pretty educational in its own way. I think I'm ready to turn the heat up and go somewhere a little hotter now. Okay. Usually it's like the branch manager that has to give you the recommendation, though. Not Lahad. He's just a bracer.
Suppose I should go home now.
Okay, nothing, who are you? Oh yeah, you were already here earlier. Oh crap, I've seen 3 movies tonight, and it's almost curfew back at the dorm. I can't help myself. Salvatore Godi's movies are all just so perfect. I never get tired of watching them. And Nike Marceau's performance is so eerie, yet captivating and sober curious. Screw it. I've got nothing to do tomorrow. I'll come back to the theater tomorrow morning and hang out for as long as I can. Jeez. That's dedication. You ever taken a late night show here? Taken in a late night show here, by any chance? The theater likes to put on deeper movies than you wouldn't find during the day. It attracts a different crowd. You should try it sometime. What? And if you do, make sure to take some popcorn with you. That always goes best with movies, no matter what time of day you see them, day or night.
Hey there, what'll it be?
Ooh, oh, he's gonna love that.
See ya.
Should probably eat those, shouldn't I? Before I forget about these. Eat a cheese dog. Eat tofu. Caramel corn.
Love me a sugar rush.
Soda. Tea. Fizzy blues. That it? I'm just gonna eat this. I know it's a waste, but
Whew, I am stuffed.
I don't want to have a non-checkmarked food item in my thing.
There's a new movie.
Barker Tracy. Well, look at you. I'm sure a good-looking guy like yourself could use some equally attractive company. Hear me out. I can take you somewhere with a lot of gorgeous girls. They'd absolutely love to have you. You in, pal? Oh, you must be a Barker. Sorry, I ain't in the mood for anything like that. Go try your luck on someone else. Wow. Cool as a cucumber. Even when he's shooting me down, the girls will go crazy over you. Well, when you're in the mood, come talk to me, my man. I can set you up with our VIP package. There aren't supposed to be any adult businesses around here, but I guess that doesn't mean there can't be some operating under the radar. You okay, sir? He's fine. There's one thing our girls have got, it's amazing hips. They know how to twist and move them just right, and the sounds they make with those silky smooth voices of theirs. Barker, you are creepy. You gotta experience it for yourself, my man, and I'm not just saying that to get you in the door, I mean it. That would draw me away even more. You sound really creepy. Maybe it's the voice I gave him. Tyrell's one of the more hip and modern parts of the city, so naturally people who visit want their suites to look aesthetic. When it comes to what I sell, people say my gelato looks great on camera. As long as people come to see the charm in well-made suites, I don't care what brings them in. Take all the pics you want.
Hello.
Ooh.
Thanks for shopping. Hello. Thanks for shopping. Hello.
Oh
Thanks
my
for
God.
shopping.
Then hit triangle.
Love me a sugar rush.
We're gonna hit 4. We're gonna hit 4 pretty soon here.
Love me a sugar rush.
1,600 away. All right, what have I missed? We got the back alley, and we'll just run over here quick.
Hey there.
People tend to look down on part-time jobs, but you can actually learn a ton from them, in my opinion. I hope my brother considers it one of these days. He doesn't have to become a part-time pro like his big sister or anything. His perspective on things could just use a little tweaking, that's all. He's going through puberty, so I can sympathize. Okay. Who's your brother? Nothing like having a smoke while reading some comics after a long day at work. I never buy business magazines because they make me think about work. I read to unwind. Alright, it's time for me to head home. Wait, what? It's already that late? Nah, I always lose track of time when I get invested in a good comic magazine. How late is it? Sure. Good evening. We still have a little time before our last call, so please feel free to take a seat and relax. I try to stay open late so that the customers who need a place to unwind after school or work can come here, should they please. Now that the weather is starting to turn cold, I'm looking forward to serving my customers warm, soothing cups of coffee.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We await your next visit.
And you. You're new, aren't you? Sober curious. Now, there's a film with some meat on the bones. No, I've talked to him before, I think. It's more or less a thriller, but they did an excellent job depicting the duality of human beings. It certainly wasn't perfect, but I'll gladly take it over the cheap fluff that's being churned out. Sure.
Good grief.
Did you know?
And you... Don't know if I've talked to her before. When it comes to criminals who've been making a splash around Edith lately, the first one that comes to mind has got to be the Grim Cat. She targets evil corporations and corrupt officials, and she's daring too. She sends calling cards to all her targets. The most interesting part, they say she's not even doing it for the money. She's just out to expose wrongdoing and save people who are in trouble. Another thing about Grim Cat, she had a so-called declaration published in a tabloid at one point. We can't know for sure if it was written by the real deal, but maybe she's nothing more than an attention-seeking. Always possible, I guess. Kinda seems like she might just be looking for attention. For someone who's supposed to be a well-intended thief, Grimcat can be on the showy side, but that's all part of her charm. According to my book, she also stirred up trouble during two other periods, about 24 and 25 years ago, as well as around half a century ago. Oh. Mom and Grammy. I have to tell Mom and Grammy about this. Her family's been Grimcat for a long time. That makes sense. It has to be. Why else would she, specifically, say Mom and Grammy to no one when she's talking to herself? The author theorizes that maybe it's a title that's been passed down, but that sounds kind of ridiculous. It's not like we live in some comic book. I don't know. Risha's also been in a long line of... Well, they're assassins. They're not... There's no justice in her line of work, that's for sure. I mean, there can be, depending on who hires you. Chen, why did you have to finish your work so soon? I thought you were going to be late, so I brought you some food to surprise you. What a waste. Wait, who's reporter Chen? Oh, you are. Hey, that stings a little. I worked really hard to get out early so we could sit down and have dinner together, you know? Not that I don't appreciate what you did. Thanks, son. Wanna grab something else on the way back? I've been so busy pitching in with the other sections in the paper. The demand for... I've been so busy pitching in with the other sections in the paper. The demand for stories about ethnic tensions in Calvard is through the roof. Yeah, that's enough of that. Come on, Chen, let's eat somewhere and go home. Why do people make my brother write for other sections of the newspaper so much? He's supposed to be in charge of the book section, but he says they have him writing about racial tensions and stuff for the news desk, too. Even the economy section bugs him for work. I feel so bad for him. Maybe it's because he looks like a guy who's too polite to say no to anyone. Oh, are you the yes man? I really would have preferred to be done with my work by now. Unfortunately, the other editors like to think literature section guys like me have all the time in the world, so they hoist their crap on me. I'd immediately just quit and say, go write it yourself. The news section's especially bad. I end up hearing about things I really would rather not know about. Of course, that does nothing for the long run. They just immediately find someone else, but I'd feel better about myself. It seems I have some time to kill until my dinner with the senator. Now, what to do in the meantime? I get along well enough with the Patriot League's senators. Patriot Leagues? But compared to the previous administration, they're much more tight-lipped. They won't utter a word about matters pertaining to the presidential office. There's a dense air of secrecy surrounding all that. Okay. The Tyrell Times is a media organization with a lot of history behind it. It's probably the most trusted name in news within the Republic. Lately, we've been partnering with the other entities to get our work on radio, online news broadcasts, and outdoor screens. In case you didn't know, the Tyrell Times has been in business for over a century. We supported the Democratic Revolution when it took place. In fact, Editor-in-Chief Sullivan's own grandfather is said to have been in charge of reporting on Sheena Dirk himself. Isn't that amazing? Maybe. Who's Sheena Dirk?
All right.
It's not the first or second time I've heard the name. I just already forgot. All right, it's just the movie theater left.
All right.
I think it was an actress. Doesn't look like there's any good info. Okay.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Good evening. Thinking of taking in a movie tonight? You should. You'd be surprised just how varied they can be these days. At night, we mainly show movies that cater to more dedicated cinephiles, as well as reruns of famous films. Some are rather mature and require an age restriction. Those are often shown during our nighttime screenings.
Everyone will soon begin.
Thank you. Do you ever sleep?
If you have a ticket, please.
He probably doesn't. I want to talk to you. Good evening. You might be interested to hear that we show different movies during day and night. I think I've talked to you about that, actually.
We have merchandise
Yeah.
for the movie.
This Side of Heaven... Actually, no. Just slightly different dialogue. Top recommendation, Sober Curious, nominated at the Tharbad Film Festival. This Side of Heaven has also found a large audience despite a small budget. People love the intricate portrayal of a medical intern's struggles. Okay. After? Free time. Give me a moment.
Righty.
All right, I've saved. We're going to watch this one, and then we're going to reload. You get to watch a director's cut of Golden Blood. Van decided to stop by the Esprit Cinema to check out the showtime for the movies currently playing. In particular, he was interested in Golden Blood's director's cut, as well as a handful of other new releases. While there, he also bought some caramel popcorn and as a scrumptious reward for himself before leaving. I heard they had added some scenes to that director's cut that turned it into an age-restricted film. Should be pretty fun seeing it if they're worth the hype. You again. Oh, you again. Just what are you planning this time? How come you're prowling the streets so nonchalantly, huh? Come on now. Since when did it become illegal to go for a walk? I appreciate you working late, detective, but can't you leave the law-abiding citizens like me alone? Ain't good to harass people without probable cause. Law-abiding? You've got to be... You've always got to come back ready to go. Just don't you, Spriggan. And as for you, Nate, stay out of this guy's way. Don't go stirring things up without good reason, understand? Yes, sir. Make no mistake, Arkride. The police are watching you. Remember that. The next time something happens, you'll be... Look out, a robber! Out of the way, losers. Good. A robber here? Well, good thing you guys are out on patrol right now, huh? Better hurry up and catch him. Excuse me, are you just gonna stand there and do nothing? You're strong. You should be helping us. Sorry, but I don't work for free. Besides, I'm not exactly in the business of catching bad guys. That's your job, cop. They're gone by now. They're just gone. Yeah, what are you waiting for? Time's a-wasting. You've got some nerve, Spriggan. I have half a mind to... Forget him. Let's go. Ow! Oh. Are you alright, ma'am? Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm guessing it was that robber who pushed you over, yeah? Think you can walk? Yes, I think so. My foot hurts a little, but I can do it. You're so kind. I really appreciate it. Ow. You should rest on that bench over there. I'll go ring up the cops so they can take care of you. If I had to guess, the robber took that winding underground escape route to get away. Guys like him can't resist going through there. There are multiple exits out of that place and ways to get to them. At this time of day, the best one for a criminal to use would be... think I managed to lose him. Just my luck that the cops just happened to be there, but what's done is... Whoa, you sure went flying. You okay there, buddy? Bud? Ow, damn it, who the hell are you? The hell was that all about? Oops, sorry, man. You look so easy to trip up, I just couldn't help myself. Anyway, stay quiet. Any minute now. Inspector, over there. The damn cops. Good work, officers. Why are you here? You took him down, didn't you? Not at all. I'll just call it dumb luck. Glad you could apprehend the culprit, officers. Damn it all. And so we brought the case of the Brothers Music Strap Thief to an end. That's another one for the books. Not. Is this a joke? What is with you? How did you even get ahead of us? And if you were going to help, why didn't you do it from the start? Because you wouldn't owe me if I'd just up and offered my help. Here's a tip, buddy. You really gotta learn Edith's backstreets if you want to make it as a cop here. We were also able to assist the old lady thanks to some good-hearted citizen's tip. Her family's on the way to pick her up, so she should be fine from here on. Oh? Don't know what you're talking about, but good for you. Well then, officers, I don't want to stand in the way of all your peacekeeping, so I'll leave you be. God damn it, what's he even trying to get at? I suppose that's just how a spriggan does things. Not to say that he's earned my trust with this, just with this, of course. Huh? Nothing. Let's get back to the station. Man, I want to get on Daswani's good side. The robber was escorted to the police station. Once things calmed down, Van returned to his nightly patrol.
Don't think for a second we're square now. Got it?
I don't know. Your connection level's almost maxed already. 3 defense, 3 to ADF. Oh yeah, right. But we're not saving this, so it doesn't matter. Damn. I want to get on his good side, but I'm sure I want to hang out with Elaine. Wait, do you... Oh no, my left analog's just doing its own thing. All right, let me reload. All right, I certainly liked that one, and I wish I could keep it, but I can't. This is just cafe break time. Grab a terrace seat at Macmillan. Okay. Dan decided to pay a visit to the cafe in the Tyrell district and took a break out on the terrace. Sometimes a pit stop at a cafe is just what the doctor ordered. I sure needed it after such a crazy afternoon. It looks like there aren't many customers here right now. Perfect, let's sit at that empty table over there. There are 2 voices? Yeah, I recognize that voice. No. That's just the guy. Are you okay? Is something wrong? Oh, it's a reporter. No, I'm fine. All right then, ready to start our interview? Ready when you are, yes. Guess she's talking to some magazine tonight. First off, I wanted to discuss the whole incident that you resolved in Anchorville the other day. You did a fantastic job apprehending the culprits as negotiations were taking place. Your work was instrumental in defusing the whole crisis. Thank you, but it wasn't just me who pulled it off. I was with a whole team of people. I'd argue they were the ones who really made it possible. Being promoted to A rank has really driven that point home to me. When we all come together and support one another, we can achieve far more than we could by ourselves. That was true in Anchorville as well. Interesting. You are a woman who values the fundamentals in life and work. Now about your family. Obviously, they run one of the biggest sweets manufacturers in Zamiria? Really? What's Elaine's last name? Well, that's all for the questions I have for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me tonight. Elaine Claire. Okay, no. That's not... Because they kept talking about Quincy Bell? That's a sweets manufacturer, I believe. Our readers are going to love learning all about the fascinating things you get up to in your spare time. It was my pleasure. I don't think I had anything at all that's insightful to offer, but if your readers will enjoy it, I'm happy to talk. Also, I have to say, you look absolutely radiant as always. I know I've asked you this before, but would you be willing to publish a photo book with our company? I think you should really consider it. I'm really sorry, but as a rule, I always turn down offers like that. It's nothing personal. That's a shame. I'm sure it would be a smash hit. The people can't get enough of you, you know. Anyway, I'll let you go now. I've taken up enough of your time as it is. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Here's your vanilla cocoa. Huh? I didn't order anything like that. You didn't, but the customer sitting at the next table did. He asked me to give you one. What's the big idea behind this? There's no big idea. I just know you like vanilla cocoa, that's all. How old do you think I am? Hey, if you don't want it, I'll gladly take it. Your call. I didn't say I wouldn't have it. You're not wrong. I do still enjoy this. It's a soothing flavor. Renee always makes fun of me for it and says I'm still a little kid whenever we go out for drinks. I'd be more shocked if he didn't. Still, you're pretty much the poster girl for the guild these days, aren't you? How many magazine interviews have you done this season? I've lost track. It's no big deal. I knew that promoting the guild's mission was going to be part of the job when I accepted the promotion to A rank. For something that's not such a big deal, you sure look exhausted carrying it out. You might be able to play it cool around other people, but you can't fool me, Elaine. As often as these sorts of things come up for you, deep down I know they don't come easy. I'd appreciate it if you didn't speak like you understand where I'm coming from, Van. Not after you've been gone for all these years. You're right, that was out of line. I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize. I wasn't asking you to. You should be more worried about yourself, first and foremost. You're always brushing up against the very edge of the law with your work. You're a smart and capable man, Van. You could be doing so many other... And I'm fine with my life as a spriggan. It's what suits me best in a lot of ways. If you say so. Those young women who work with you, their names are Agnes and Fairy, right? At least keep those two out of harm's way, alright? I will, I promise. If shit ever really hits the fan, I'll be the one who sticks his neck out and takes care of it one way or the other. Talk like that is another thing I wish you wouldn't knock off. Well, I'm gonna take off now. Thanks for the drink. I feel a lot better after that. Much more refreshed. No problem. Have a good night. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long time before they... Clearly that is the love interest. And he's just not having it right now. Guess it's going to take a lot more than that to mend things with her. Big surprise there. Yeah, their childhood... I really want to know what happened. Oh, well. If it helps her relax and feel better after that interview, that's what counts. Money well spent. Man, I got so busy talking, I let it get cold. Money not so well spent there. After taking a sip of his cool coffee, he went back to patrolling Edith.
Thanks. Just don't get carried away about it, all right?
All right. She's only got 3 stars, which means we probably can't hang out with her that often. Oh, there's a lot of... Wait. Oh, R2. Oh, I can hit... Okay, never mind. I was losing my mind. She's a connection rank 2, but only 1 star? Interesting. I'm not sure how this connection thing's gonna work or what it would even lead to, but I'm gonna try to max a lot of them out. Okay, well that's the end of that. Now we can watch a movie. You were really quiet. Can I get you a ticket? What's playing right now?
If you have please proceed to the entrance.
Wait. Ah, shit, I gotta save. If we can only see one, I gotta save. Obviously, I'm watching both if we can, but... Definitely sober curious.
Remember your visit.
The tickets for sober curious, that'll be 200 mira for one. Go. Let's grab a seat. Lily is an actress whose career has spanned 2 decades. Despite her grueling schedule and the ceaseless pressures that comes with the job, she finds great meaning in her work. She derives satisfaction from the process of transforming into another person, into someone that isn't her. And that feeling pushes her further and further into her career. She's utterly consumed by it, inebriated by it. And that inebriation gives rise to something new. One day, Lily began to hear a voice inside her head, a voice from another version of herself. And this is but one of many conversations between the two.
You have got to be kidding me. They passed me over for her? Who does that little minx think she is? She gets roles left and right, and yet her acting is garbage. Why do you spend so much time obsessing over younger actresses? And did you really have to sleep with that producer? Isn't that going a little overboard? This is a dog-eat-dog industry. One night with that cretin is nothing if it gets me some work. This is getting us nowhere. I'm so tired of all this. I just want to get away. I'll go back to the old me and... Okay, then answer me this. Which of us is the old you? Whenever that question is posed, their arguments end on the spot. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is real and who's the thrall?
Oh, don't just end it. Is that it? Oh, interesting. Actually voiced and stuff. Wish we could see a little more of that. That kind of felt like, because there don't seem to be any books in this. Like you can't read books, or we haven't found any yet. That's for sure. I wonder if the movies are going to be the kind of like their little thing for that. Of all the people I could have run into here, it had to be you. Oh, Dingo. Can't say I'm all that surprised to see you. This definitely strikes me as your kind of flick. You're not wrong. After all the reviews it got, I had to check it out for myself. I always talked about how Nike Marceau's portrayal of insanity made it an unusual movie, which got my attention. I've also heard stories of that woman from our friend in Longport, from time to time too. That gave me another reason to see it. Our friend in Longport, huh? You must mean Oh yeah, I forgot those two go back a long way. That's interesting. Truth be told, I found the direction to be a little obtuse. Definitely the kind of movie that's tailor-made for a particular kind of audience. Fair enough. I'd say the core of the movie was the dialogue between the two lilies that her warped mind gives rise to. Their back and forth projects a certain sense of dissonance that makes it a little difficult to pin down who Lily even really is as a person. The movie weaves truth and fiction together and is an exploration of what people become when they can no longer tell the two of them apart. At least that's what it's about in my opinion. Damn, look at you, getting all intellectual on me. Not good enough to being Edith's most handsome guy in town, huh? Gotta be as smart as too now? What can I say? It's a movie that made me think. We should get together for some drinks when the both of us have some time to breathe. I want to talk shop about movies some more with you. Dan's conversation in the theater continued for a brief period. Soon enough, however, the two sides parted in the lobby. From there, Fan got on with the rest of his evening. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for the movie. Maybe I should pick one up as a souvenir. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so we got free dingo points. We got a brochure. Wait. Oh, it's very short. I see. Interesting. An ambitious work that explores the budding insanity of a veteran actress caught up in the competitive world of show business. Lily is an actress in 20 years of experience who, despite the pressures of her career, gets a kind of drunken euphoria from the feeling of becoming someone else. However, her life changes when she begins to hear another Lily speaking in her head. I'd watch that. That sounds very interesting. Can I watch the other one? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna reload, check the other movie, and then if I don't get like dingo points or anything, I'll definitely just reload and skip through it really quick. So hold on. All right, This Side of Heaven. Tickets for This Side of Heaven. It'll be 200 Mira. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sean, a doctor in training, works at a general hospital in Anchorville. After a major traffic accident occurs on the Autobahn that connects Anchorville to Edith, the hospital is filled with scores of injured patients. Strapped for resources, the hospital staff make the hard decision to assign priority to certain patients. To Sean, this idea is revolting. The very notion of prioritizing one life over another, it makes him sick to his stomach. Then, after scanning the priority list, he reaches a boiling point, culminating in a head-to-head confrontation with the supervisor, Dr. Brown.
What the hell is this? Why was that girl they just brought in pushed to the back of the list? With the flick of a pen, you decided her fate. Do you get a kick out of holding people's lives in the palm of your hand?
Pull yourself together. You aren't a bright-eyed student anymore. The probability of us saving that girl is slim to none. Triage exists so we can save as many lives as possible. Open your eyes to reality.
Screw reality! At least give me an emergency medical tent I can use. I'll save that girl. Even if I have to do it myself.
Damn. I feel like this is a pretty common story theme that I've seen before. Not from like an accident, but usually in like apocalypse movies where they have to assign priority. A few minutes prior during the movie? Huh? Who is that? Huh, just where did my notes go? Oh no. Hey, looking for this? Oh. She's got to be one of the student council. What was she with? No, that girl had different Like brown hair, I think. Thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it. These notes are so important to me. I would have hated to lose them. You were writing a ton of stuff down while that movie was playing. You just jotting down the plot for future reference? Not so much the plot as how the actors performed. Watching them gave me a lot of really good food for thought. Especially when it came to Sean, the main character. The way he looked so powerless as he argued with his supervisor. You could see so many emotions running through him at once. It was incredible. Absolutely. Masterclass in acting right there. You got pretty sophisticated taste for a high schooler. That movie's pretty subdued, all things considered. You in the drama club at Aramis or something? Yes, something like that. I'm actually studying to try and become an actress after I graduate. Nice, good for you. I'm sure it ain't easy, but with passion like that, you might just make it. Aw, thank you. I hope so. Anyways, I have to get going. See ya. Wait a minute, I feel like I've seen her somewhere before. No, it couldn't be, could it? I don't recognize her. Should I? Hey, it looks like they're selling commemorative brochures. Who is it? Maybe I should pick one up. I'm gonna buy it and look at it quick, but we haven't seen that. Also, we didn't get a point, so I'm definitely gonna reload and take the dingo points because you get more. Medical drama taking place at the General Hospital in Anchorville that shows a young woman, the growth of a young medical intern as he struggles during an medical emergency, butts head with the supervisor. And when the hospital is flooded with patients after a major highway accident, how can Sean, a medical intern, assign priority to the lives of his patients? Just what can he do? Okay, I'm gonna reload and choose the other one. I don't know who they're talking about though.
For your visit today.
Does it remind me of anyone that we've met? And it couldn't... I don't think it's this girl out here, right? No, not at all.
Hey, did you see?
I don't know.
Ticket.
Huh.
Please proceed.
There we go. I saved it. We are back to Sober Curious and Dingo getting a little bit of points. So
The entrance.
now up. Ooh. 6 topics. Okay. Anything else hidden in here? Shard skills. Okay. That's a lot of you materials. We'll give her a little more health. And defense? I wish I could see their defense right now. This menu is lacking the what is your current defense part, but I think it should go to the melee. They are usually in range of dying. And then we are done.
Off we go.
Nothing to report, right? Okay. Yeah, finish nighttime activities. Guess I had to take a shower tonight. Not like I'm gonna have time in the morning. I can't believe she weaseled her way in again. It's a 3-day weekend, so as long as we're only staying the one night, I can join you. You mean it? I'm so happy you get to come. I'm happy you get to come too, Fairy. Hello? Are you two even listening to me? We know from the get-go that Almada's involved this time. My gut's telling me this is going to be real trouble, so I want you two to stay parked right here. That's exactly why I want to come and protect you. I want to know what the people who did that to Ida are after, too. With all I know about what's going on, I don't want to be the only one sitting around in the capital. Besides... It did light up. As long as the Geneses might be involved, this is my problem as much as it is yours. I'll start packing my things as soon as I get back to my dorm, so please take me with you. I'm letting the kids push you around. And why does everyone gotta be so damn stubborn? At least Fairy acts like a normal kid when fighting's not involved. An international call. Oh, right.
My apologies for calling so late, Mr. Arkride.
No worries. I figured I'd hear from you soon.
Thank you for your understanding. Now then, do you have time for last month's data review? We can reschedule if I've caught you at a bad time.
I'm gonna be out of town for a few days starting tomorrow, so let's just get it out of the way. Cause this ain't gonna be a fun one.
Is something the matter?
Nah, let me send you the
Thank
stuff. So
The
does he
data
have?
has been successfully transferred.
Does he have to tell her that he has 2 new employees and?
First, allow me to see how your stun caliber and hollow style have fared in combat.
Oh.
I will also be checking Mare's usage records. Busy as ever, I see. Oh, what's this? Your vital data shows extreme deviations in the latter half of the month, as well as a number of unusual hollow activations. Mr. Arkride, is there something you're not telling me?
Who are you talking to? Clearly, it's one of the people that gave him Mare, because he's testing it for someone. That voice also sounds familiar? Probably not. Okay, the good news about this is we don't have to look around places we've been anymore, but we're probably going to spend... I don't know how big Longport's going to be, but we're definitely... Like, Cray Village took forever, and it was tiny. So, wow, we're going so fast. The dial says 1,200 salge per hour. That's even faster than when we drove to Cray. Should be in before at noon at this rate. Ah, nothing beats a ride on the expressway. Galvardian infrastructure, baby. Galvard really is amazing, isn't it? Granted, not all of our roads are this robust. Expressways are reserved for select routes between the 3 major cities. Everywhere else is still plain old highways. Can't complain too much, though. The government maintains our roads better than most. So, this is gonna be you two's first time in Longport? It is for me. I've been before, but just as an average tourist. It really was a wonderful place. I've always wanted to visit again with my family someday. Roughly speaking, the city's split into 2 parts, Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. For the sake of convenience, our hotel's in the Eastern Quarter. Alright, hold on. Sorry, hit my mic. Stupid bugs are always coming back. It's the price I pay for having to keep the window open. For sake of convenience, our hotel's in the Eastern Quarter. We stayed in Newtown when I was there. Given our client this time, I figured this would be easier. Not like I got the Mira to afford a fancy Newtown hotel anyway. Plan is to have the hotel be our home base while we knock out some jobs in town, about the same as usual. While we're doing that, we gather information. Spot on, kiddo. Now you're getting it. Oh, right, another thing. Apparently the head of the Liu family, the house that Sao is affiliated with, wants to meet us in person. Uh-oh. Someone even more important than the purple guy from yesterday? Yeah, he's a rising star in the ranks of the Heiwei. Usually I'd steer clear of guys like him. But if we gotta meet up, we might as well try to squeeze him for info. Here's hoping he's a bit of a senile old coot. Oh, are we not? Who are we meeting? Oh, Van. Back on topic. We're only in Longport for today and tomorrow. And once Sao gets back from Crossbell, we can skedaddle. That's the plan anyway. Wouldn't surprise me if we have to extend our stay a bit. When that happens, you'll be heading back by train like we agreed, yeah? Right, I can't afford to miss my classes. As long as I catch the last train tomorrow evening, I'll still be able to make it back in time. You really did your research. I wanted to make sure I could help you both as much as possible. Then let's bust this case wide open. We're going south. Dijon? Or Dion? Is it every J in this game is a Y? The hell? Uh-oh. Oh. I thought that car was, like, chasing us. No. I wonder what happened. I'm gonna go ask around. Amma. Any useful intel? Apparently, a trailer came open and spilled stuff all over the road. A couple of lanes are closed up ahead. We're 2 for 2 on getting into trouble on car rides. Hope this ain't a sign. You think it'll take long for them to clear the road? Nah, 20 minutes or so, I reckon. Till then, I'm gonna get some shut-eye. I don't know if you should do that. Did you not sleep well last night? Someone was busy talking my ear off, so not really. Give my shoulder a shake when things start moving. Is he asleep already? I've heard expert warriors can fall asleep at will.
Van's something else, isn't he? He acts cold and pragmatic, but never compromises on his ideals. Even when he tries to keep you at arm's length, you can always tell he has your best interests at heart.
Not to mention that he has the combat experience and skills of a seasoned veteran. But the way he navigates a battle is nothing like how my brother or father would. Sometimes it feels like he knows everyone and can get along with them too. For better or worse.
It kinda adds this air of mystery to him, doesn't it? I really hope I can get to know him better.
You know, I was thinking the same thing about you. Huh? You're a normal person, but you jump into dangerous situations with us like it's nothing. You support us in battle and stand up for what you believe in, too. Seeing all that makes me want to try even harder. You're giving me too much credit. I'm just acting on instinct. Still, I'm glad I'm able to help you both. If you have any trouble figuring things out in the city, please let me know. And even though I spend so much time at the office, my grades are pretty good. I can help you study, too. Really? That'd be great. My math homework from Sunday school is super hard and I...
Hey there. You girlies know what's going on?
You mean the traffic jam? Apparently a trailer spilled and some lanes have been closed. The road should be clear in about 20 minutes or so.
What a drag. But maybe I found my diamond in the rough. You on vacation or something?
We're on a business trip.
Okay. Anyway. I'm off work today myself and could use a little company.
Sir, please step away from the
Wanna hang
car.
with the champ?
Please step away from the car. Huh? Excuse me?
You've got to be kidding me. You don't recognize the face of the Red Comet.
I don't know a warrior by that name. Which corps are you from? The Red Constellation? I don't think that it's that kind of nickname. I've only heard it in passing, but I'm pretty sure it belongs to a Z1 driver. What's a Z1?
This can't be happening.
Maxim Lugon?
Listen up. My name is Maxim Lugan.
Who read about him?
I'm the man who did the impossible and won the Z1 Grand Prix, the apex of racing competitions, 3 years in a row. I've got it all. Looks, wealth, incomparable talent. Tyrell Entertainment Magazine named me Calvard's most eligible bachelor over a bunch of famous actors. I'm the most desired man in the entire country.
Wow. You don't want to become a pedophile on top of that, so you should step away. I see. That sounds really neat, mister. That's it. Let me show you how great I am. Get out of this scrap heap on wheels and I'll show you a real... the hell do you think you're doing? What? Van? When did he wake up? Never thought I'd see a hotshot like you trying to hit on kids. There we go. Meld and Buzz Raider are gonna have a field day with this one. Thank you for bringing that up. Is a fight starting or something? Wait, isn't that... It's Maxim Lugon. Hold on, I ain't letting that slide so easy. I just want to make sure I said it absolutely right.
Listen up. My name is Maxim Lugan.
Maxim Lugan, not just Lugan, not Lugan. Okay. You think you can just walk up and mouth off to a guy's true love and get away with this? Van? My baby's the only one for me. She came to me in a low moment and I fixed my ingert up good. I should have known. Huh? Sure, she ain't fresh off the line or nothing, but I bet I've spent more on my baby than you on your... What are this? Etwas? For some reason, ETWS. I believe you, all right. Let go of me already. Wow, he's really serious about this. You'll rue the day you crossed Maxim Lugan. That's your car? Couldn't you have gone a little easier on him? Listen, there are some things in life a man can't compromise on. Anyway, don't go lowering the window for strangers. Could have been a thief for all you know. I'm sorry, I'll be more careful next time. Thankfully, he wasn't the dangerous type. Not in the fighting way, at least. Bingo's right on the mirror about him being a big-headed jackass. You're familiar with him, then? Of course. If you're into cars, his name is everywhere. Shame that the best driver out there just so happens to be the worst kind of guy. I didn't even know him, but I still feel kind of let down. Now imagine how I feel. Oh, look, traffic is finally moving again. About time. I kind of like that Van's just the dad here. but instead of confronting him about hitting on kids, he brought it up, but he was more focused on his vehicle. The road feels so empty now that we aren't surrounded by cars. Good thing, too. Gotta make up for all that lost time. Van, a fast vehicle is approaching on our 6. Uh-oh. Oh, it's him. The guy with the big head. Itching for a race, huh? Hold on tight, kiddos. Uh-oh. What? Let's go.
Looks like the rolling scrap heap has some fight in it after all. Good. I'll show you why I'm the best there is.
'Cause you spent money? You're not doing anything anyone else in that vehicle couldn't do. Just one foot on the pedal. It's a straight road, sir.
I'll teach you to look down on my baby. Eat my dust.
Uh-oh.
Can't corner at that speed, rookie.
Okay.
I've got 2 little helpers that beg to differ.
No. He said he had 2 little helpers that begged to differ. Oh, well, that makes me sound... Maintain speed. Sure.
Yeah! How the hell?
Ah, I see. Their weight stabilized his turn.
Eyes on the road, champ. Let's go!
Wait for the right moment. I mean, right? Why would you? That kind of looks like pass immediately to me.
Coming through. What?
Nope, still stuck back there. Don't think he'd try to off-road. Oh, lame. I didn't think he'd give up this easily. I don't... Ooh, you're kidding me. Miss me? Crazy bastard weaved between the buses. Wait, should I have done that? Did I screw up? Yeah, I think I lost. It's fine.
Putting up more of a fight than I expected. But your fate was sealed the moment you decided to cross the great Maxim Lugan.
That's he ain't a pro for nothing. Time to bust out my ace in the hole. What the?
Is that a turbocharger? Those things are brand new. This is getting interesting. I'll just have to...
Uh-oh. Shit. Ooh. That could have been a lot worse. You were lucky you slowed down enough to just scrape the side. Are the foxes all right? Looks like they got away safely. Suppose monsters aren't the only creatures that cause accidents. Let's hope they've learned their lesson to stay off the road. Right. Tough break, huh? I don't need your pity, you and your injured one. Come on now. When a car goes off course, the driver bears the responsibility. That's the rule. You all can go. The engine's fine and I can handle her basic repairs myself. If anything comes up, give me a call. Future client? I feel kind of sorry for him. Me too. I didn't think he'd accept defeat. Stuff like that's what makes... And maybe he's got some... After all that racing, we should get to Longport on time. If it's gonna be on, like, unavoidable auto, I can't turn... Those were auto lines. You should just voice them. I don't even think I could have read that. No, I probably could have. If I wasn't trying to voice. I can't look at the log at the moment, though. Ooh. This place looks a lot more like Crossbell than Calvar did. Here we are. Stuff like that is what makes you a champ. Maybe he's got some good in him after all? Okay. Yeah, all of that stuff was just on a super fast auto. It's so pretty. That drive was just as stressful as the one to Cray. But hey, we're here and we're on time. First things first. I wonder who it is. You gotta be kidding me.
This is Mr. Van Arkride, I presume? I believe Sal mentioned it already, but I'd like to be the first to meet you.
Okay.
On behalf of Hayue, welcome to Longport. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Fan Lu.
Fan Lu. Okay. You're in line to be an elder of Hayway, and Sal's family branches off of yours, yeah?
That's right. I also serve as vice president of Kowloon Financial Bank.
Oh, damn. What's that? Calvart's second largest bank and one of the most prestigious in all of Zemeria. Thanks to their foreign and immigrant connections, they're an institute with a great deal of political power. Wow! You're quite the learned young lady. Learned. Thank you, sir. Surprised a big shot like you wants to meet small fry like us. Did a little birdie tell you when we'd arrived? Huh. It's only natural that we of Hayway would know what's happening in our own home city. Ubiquitous as we are, it would be strange for someone to catch us unawares. Though our size as an organization does come with its fair share of challenges, mind you. Sal said something similar. Simply put, when this many people are part of the same organization, there are bound to be differences of opinion. Don't worry, we didn't call you here to adjudicate some petty internal squabble. No, our issue at hand is far more delicate, to say the least. Likely more so than you realize. Which is why we're here to sniff things out before you bring down the hammer. Precisely. Sal's endorsement of you carries great weight, but I'm glad your senses are as keen as he led me to believe. I'm expecting great things from you all. Appreciate it. Anyway, I suppose that is enough pleasantries. Let's discuss the matter at hand. Works for me. You spread that rumor like I asked? What's he talking about? Maybe they're letting the townsfolk know we'll be here. Oh, so they can give us jobs. Yes, we spread word both in Newtown and the Eastern Quarter. I must admit, it's a curious tactic. Your methods are certainly unique. Lots of ways to earn a living, you know. Well, contingent on your success, we're prepared to pay you a fine sum. As a reminder, the earliest we'll take action is 2 days from now when Sal returns from Crossbell. In the interim, go about your business as you see fit. But if you learn anything of Almada's plans, please alert us straight away. I think that about covers what I needed to tell you all. Gotcha. Oh yeah. You know anything about that problem child Sal mentioned? I do, but I'll leave that to the foremost expert on the subject.
Sorry I'm late, Baba.
Normally I'd scold you, but your timing was impeccable. Say hello to our visitors from Arkride Solutions.
They're here already? Sorry for keeping you waiting. I've been looking forward to this. Tao doesn't speak highly of people too often.
I don't think we're supposed to know her, but I guess she just reminds me of someone from Crossbell.
Hold the phone. He didn't mention there'd be 2 cuties and a stud. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, I don't recognize them. It's nice to meet you too. What she said? Ditto. So, you also from the Lu family? Ashen.
That's right. My name's Ashen.
Ashen.
I'm guessing you want to know about everyone's favorite red-haired menace. Well, you're in luck. He and I grew up together.
Yeah, I don't think we're supposed to know her. I don't know, it's hard. I can't remember every character, and I feel like I remember a lot more NPCs than I do main characters sometimes, but still, like, who does she remind me of? One sec. Oh, right. I figured out what I was confused. I was confusing for Sansan, who they have the same kind of hair almost, and just a red outfit. So I was like, no, but completely different character, 100%, obviously. But like, I just kept thinking, like, is that? Am I supposed to know you? You seem familiar, and I was just connecting it to her for some reason. I'll leave you kids to your fun. I've got another meeting to get to. By the way, you're all welcome to lodge here for the duration of your stay. Thanks, but no thanks. Already booked ourselves a room in the Eastern Quarter. You're ever the curiosity, Spriggan. It's no issue, though. As I said before, you're welcome to act as you see fit. I look forward to good news, everyone. Thank you. So we're going on a tour with her. I'm impressed you managed to book a hotel without us noticing. Having eyes on me all the time ain't really my style. So, where to? The Eastern Quarter is only a short drive from here, so why don't we take the scenic route? The car's comfy, so I figure we could just chat here. Now you're speaking my language. We're being followed. Don't mind them. Baba's just overprotective. Even when we're here, I can't really blame him. It's annoying, but you're right. I'm more than ready to be rid of Almada. Do you mind telling us more about the situation? Sure. Longport is Hayway's turf, but we'll allow just about anyone to do business here. For example, folks from Edith and the Central East often set up shop around town. Makes sense. Lots of money to be made in the country's second biggest city. And Almada wanted a piece of the pie. Last month, they made their move. A new business in Newtown called the Meseldom Trading Company. Before we knew it, there were suspicious people all over the city. But there's more to it. Almada's not even packing the streets with their own members. They hired thugs part-time from all over to come in and start fights. So far, they've mostly targeted stores and young people in the Eastern Quarter, but nowhere is truly safe. That's awful. They're sending out hired grunts to do their dirty work, eh? That's weird. Never shied away from throwing their people to the wolves before. I suspect they're saving their members for when the real conflict begins. Until then, they'll continue attacking Hayaway. The war of attrition. At the end of the day, they're just a bunch of wannabes buzzing around like flies. Hayway's in no real danger, so we've been letting them struggle in vain. Unfortunately, not everyone is happy with that mindset. Your childhood friend? Lay it on me. What's this guy's deal? His name is Aaron Way. Aaron, that's it. Aaron Way. He's 19 years old and was born and raised here in Longport. He's a proficient martial artist of the Gekka style, one of the East's three biggest schools, specializing in swordsmanship and hand-to-hand combat. One time he even took down a rowdy group of sailors all on his own. Whoa, that's awesome! People have taken to giving him silly nicknames like the Prodigy of Longport and the Crimson Han. I'm assuming that's Han. For as free of a spirit as he is, he really does care about the community. Honestly, it's no wonder why everyone in the Eastern Quarter loves him. He sounds very charismatic. You're telling me. I just wish he'd learn to rein it in every now and then. Still, Baba and the others think he can make a name for himself in Hayway if he decides to join. If he doesn't get himself killed first, that is. As you can imagine, he hasn't taken kindly to outsiders roughing up his people. The other day, he and his friends attacked a large gang of Almada's grunts all by themselves. They retaliate yet? Strangely enough, no. They haven't launched a single attack since then, let alone tried to get revenge. We have no way of knowing what they're scheming. To make matters worse, Aaron sees this as an opportunity to finally drive Almada out of town for good. But I can't imagine they're going to go quietly. If he's as hot-blooded as you say, you're right to worry. I want to see his skills in action. Well, if we hurry, you may get to see it something special. Let's head over to the Eastern Quarter. Him dressed as a geisha. Wait, that's just the end of the thing we've already seen. Wow, what amazing technique. I've danced in my village's festivals, but it was nothing like that. Her stage presence was overwhelming. So if you don't mind me asking, why did we come to a show? Oh, she doesn't know. So that's how it is, huh? You noticed? Yeah, he's got all mannerisms down pat, but the way he uses his muscles is just a bit different. You've got it then. That's my troublemaker of a childhood friend. Wait, that's a man? I see. I do recall hearing of men dressing as women for theater productions, now that I think about it. His Gekka skills show through his movement, too. I'd say he's at an intermediate level, but could probably challenge a master on a good day. That's part of our problem, too. If he were weaker, we might not be in this mess right now. Bravo! What a stunning woman. Oh, what I wouldn't give to get to know you a little better. Oh, please.
Ignoring my newest adoring fan? Who are those people with Ashin? So that's your game, huh?
Oh, he didn't take off the thing that time. Oh, so Maxim's gonna... That'll be an interesting plot point. I'm worried about him. I've known him for so long, it's hard not to be. Baba likes Aaron too, enough for the subject of marriage to come up. Oh my! Are you engaged? My younger brother's the one stuck carrying my family name. I'm free to live my own life. Besides, I prefer men like Sao anyway. Oh, really? So when she said I've got my eye on someone, she just meant him? Wait, really? Girl needs to get her eyes checked. Shh, you're being rude. I just can't see Aaron that way. He's more like a brother, if anything. But honestly, Van's not half bad looking either. Appreciate that. What was that about her eyes? Ugh. I'm confused. Does she need glasses or not? On to the next order of business. Would you like me to show you around town? Nah, we can handle the snooping ourselves. Really? Then I suppose I'll be taking my leave. Call me if you need anything. I'm counting on your help with Aaron. Will do. We'll deal with your pain-in-the-ass friend one way or another. Alright. That was more of a detour than I was expecting. Let's check in at the hotel and grab some grub. A short drive later, Van, Anyas, and Fairy arrived at their hotel. God, that is a mountain of food. You know what? I'm gonna go eat after this. After eating lunch and relaxing, they decided to get started on a day's work. What the?
Hello there, youngster. Is this your car?
How did you do that with your mustache? It sure is.
She's a beaut, son. But she's in trouble if you don't treat her right. See, the ocean air blows through this city.
How would the wind hurt the car? Oh, you mean the salt in the air will corrode
What
the
do you
paint?
say I wax her down to protect her from the elements,
I don't know why he just reminds me of,
For you, I'll go as low as 1,000 mira.
I actually want to compare. Hold on. Not even close. Not even close. I'd actually forgotten what Yunkafai even looked like, so I went back and looked up his picture, and my memory kind of looks like this guy, but no, that is a very distinctly different mustache and hair. But maybe he knows him. You gotta respect the hustle. Why not? Who are you, though? Clearly you're not... Oh. He's someone. He's someone important. There are so many people here. It was like this when I visited as well. I'm surprised, though, Van. You knew exactly where to find the hotel. What can I say? I spent a couple of months here, back when I was starting out, and I've been back a few times for work. But all my info is out of date. What we need now is fresh leads. Right, information concerning Almada's dummy company, and anything we can find out about Aaron. Don't forget the Genesis. The one Anya must have been reacting to something. Yeah, but Grimcat was spying on us. She could have been close enough by that it lit up again for her, but we were talking about... For some reason, the Genesis reacts when we talk about stuff, which is weird. For all we know, everything could be connected anyway. That'll be clear once we get to work, so let's mosey. Roger that. Right behind you.
The bulletin board here is right on the main street, if I'm remembering right.
Oh, no. Okay, it's a big area, but not many NPCs, considering how big it is, which is good. And we can only search the eastern quarter right now, so that might not take too long in the next episode. Obviously, I'm going to split it. We're going to have to go to the other side, though. We're in the eastern quarter right now. We're going to go to Newtown at some point, because it sounds like they put bulletins on both points. So I'm going to look around in the next episode, do all the talking, the shop updates, etc. And then if there are side quests, which obviously there has to be, we'll probably get them down in the episode and then move on with the story after that. I don't know. We'll see. But thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.